This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good.
What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. The rivalry between the Canes and the Noles, once upon a time, barely noticed outside the state of Florida. But those battles in the 80s and the 90s put both programs on the national map, made both of them champions, and we are lucky to have another showdown between these two today. Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Miami Hurricanes and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Seminoles head coach before the game. He understands the importance of this game as a separator in the conference standings. With both teams undefeated, some games under their belt, this will be a great test for his team to see if they are on track to make it to the conference championship.
It rarely disappoints when the Seminoles and Hurricanes get together, and it is Florida State celebrating the flaming spear of victory by taking down the U. That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can. Extremely talented. Nobody's surprised, and their goals are a lot bigger than this.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations.
This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for them.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better, you know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy, great execution, just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total domination.
A hotbed of passionate football fans, it is not hard to find where rivalry battle lines in the state are drawn on a day like today. These two are due to lock up once again, and we can't wait to get it started. Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Florida Gators and the Florida State Seminoles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
I caught up with the Florida State head coach pregame. Their game plan is really centered around throwing the ball today. Why? Their quarterback has a chance to go down in history. They want to get the win first and foremost, but second on their mind, making sure that this beloved young man who has meant so much to this team has a chance for his name to go down in history as the most passing yards ever at this school.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It was vitriolic, it was intense, and it went to the Seminoles as Florida State will dine on Gator after winning in this rivalry matchup. That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Achievement, this conference championship, not just because it means getting a championship ring, but what it means to the playoff committee. And both these coaches, Joel, told us they think winning this game should be more than enough to get into that bracket.
Yeah, I totally agree with him, Chris. I think winning this game should send a strong message to that committee in terms of the playoff that they're creating. And this is a group that I would not want to play. You think about what we saw today and the rhythm that they built, the momentum that they've created. This is a team that can be dangerous moving forward.
That'll wrap up our coverage of this conference championship game. Next stop, the college football playoff. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Very satisfying victory as this team handled their business. Expected to win. Had to manage that layoff. Came out, Joel, didn't look rusty, looked ready for the moment, and they move on.
Chris, I couldn't agree more. That was what I was most impressed with. We've seen in the history of this playoff, these teams with the long break, they will come out and they will show some rust and they won't execute their game plan. But this group did it beautifully here today. And it's certainly a group that is focused on the objective, which is going on to win a national championship. I certainly would not want to play this group in the semifinal.
And that's going to do it for our coverage. The loser begins pointing towards next season, while the winner takes a big step closer to a national championship. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. That will wrap up this football game. Well, the confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But Joel, these semifinal games are always tricky because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them.
We are exactly right. As big of a hurdle as this is, and what a wonderful accomplishment it is, the biggest hurdle and the biggest accomplishment is still ahead. They've got to go and play for a national title, and that's where their focus needs to go 100% as quickly as possible.
So now the final two teams remain standing to battle for this season's national championship. We'll see you there. For Joel Platt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Tonight, the ultimate college football game, the national championship on the line. It's the UNLV Rebels against the Florida State Seminoles. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. What an enormous achievement. National champions with a perfect record. That has been rare in the history of this sport, especially in the playoff era. Joel, think about that. What it took to get here. Never to stumble. Always answer the challenge.
And Chris, it's never been harder in this era because of the 9 games in the conference schedule, the conference championship game. You've got to go through the entirety of the college football playoff. To achieve this, it's almost unprecedented. We've seen a couple of teams come close. We saw Indiana a few years. They were able to get it done. But my goodness, what a year for this group and this coaching staff. This is a team that all of college football will remember for a long time.
To punctuate another wild, exciting season of college football, one final salute for this season's national champions. For Joel Platt, Holly Rowe, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. They are official, your kings of college football and national champions, the Florida State Seminoles.